Hey, everybody. Hope everybody's still in the chats. Hope everybody's still there. Waiting on Chonko. This is his show, technically. Wait, I sent him a link. I waiting to see. Anybody out there, Chonko? Is everybody there? What's up, Matt? Good to see you, buddy. I still no Chonko. Hope everybody's had a good weekend. It's been an okay weekend. Oh, he's trying. There he is. Let's see. Let's get him on here. There he is.
Sorry, everyone. Totally my fault. It's like such a boomer moment. Like whatever I did, I screwed up my StreamYard when I first set it up, and now it's a mess. And I gotta unscrew the whole thing. So
can you see the chat can you see the comments as a guest?
I can. And okay. Yeah, everybody, like if there are like tomato emojis or something where you can throw rotten tomatoes at somebody, it's me. It's totally my fault. Sorry, guys, but it looks like it's working now. At least Rich got it dialed in on his.
It takes a minute, man. I haven't been using my mouse. I use the touchpad, man, and that drives me nuts because you barely lightly go across an X and it closes something out, and it's like, damn it! And I got to reopen
emojis. All right. Yes, I'll tell you, Derek, you're right. It's we were just talking about this at the backstage. It's like if I had a teenager around here, man, it would be like, oh, you half-wit, you just press this. I'm sure that's what it is. You just need to press that, and I'm just like, duh, you know. Yeah, it does feel that way. It feels like, yeah, just like, yeah, man. And it's like even at work, they're starting to incorporate like AI and stuff, and I'm like, oh man, it's like going to be another thing. It's like another thing that I'm going to be behind.
There's the tomatoes. They're throwing tomatoes at you. There you go.
Deserved. Well deserved.
Boom.
It's like, you ever see the parade in Italy, like where they just have like the tomatoes, and it's like everyone's throwing tomatoes at like all. It should just be like me, like tied to a stake, and everybody just tossing tomatoes at me for
big tomato fight. Yeah,
just my StreamYard incompetence. But
oh shoot.
But yeah, I was talking to Rich earlier, and basically the kind of thought was, I had a couple books, and I like a couple things that arrived. I had some things that I was going to open. I figured I was going to do it like live, like Chonko crying live. Like, I don't know that I've done a live version of like big wet Chonko tears on the internet yet. So, we can see, I don't know. I don't know if these are bad. I mean, I just had some. My buddy Jeff, when I was in Mexico City, he picked up packages for me, and he just dropped them off last night. Him and my friend Big Fun, they came over and we were just listening to records and stuff. I didn't open anything because I was like, man, I'll just do it, tomorrow. But one thing that did arrive, and I was gonna see, like, maybe figure out kind of the best way to do this. I wasn't gonna save these for like a giveaway, but one of the series I keep talking about is Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees. And so I was kind of like curious, like about like maybe a couple people in the chat who've never read this. It's from 2023, but it was like the best thing I read last year. And I bought off of Amazon. I bought a couple copies of it just for giveaways. So I was thinking, maybe Rich and I could brainstorm a way where we could like somebody who hasn't read it, in the comments, kind of by the end of the stream, we'll figure out a couple people who've never read this thing. And as long as you're in North America, that's the one thing. Like I don't know if you guys tuned in for my 50 subscriber giveaway. I sent it off to the Philippines, and I think it took like 6 weeks or something to arrive. It like got lost in Japan, and it was like $85 to ship it. It was a little more than I was anticipating. So maybe just for this, just like North America. So U.S., Canada, Mexico are eligible. But I Boji, if you're watching, man, I don't think I could send it to the PI, man. I think it's just we're going to limit it to North America. But yeah, if you haven't, maybe anybody who has not read this will just kind of mention it in the chat that you would like it, and we'll kind of collect the names of different people who have not read it, and at the end we'll just kind of like, I don't know, maybe either put in a hat or randomly choose just a couple people who haven't read it. So yeah, just comment during the thing. We'll maybe remind you a couple of times, and I'll send it out to a couple of people.
Well, shoot, get off there. But make sure everybody goes to Matt's channel tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern for a Superman show. So check that out. Sure. Yeah.
Do you guys want to watch? Well, you guys want to watch me cry about packaging? Is that the? I mean, it's kind of what everybody.
I think go for it, man.
Sometimes I think it's the only reason anybody watches what I'm doing is to. I know I have one friend in my personal life who it's the only he doesn't care about comic books at all. He just wants to watch me get worked up and cry about things. But I have some cool things too. I think people will kind of like. But I know this is weird to kind of do live, maybe, but it was kind of the when I sent the message to Rich, I was kind of, this is what I was thinking about, and then packing peanuts. Oh, that was a rough one yesterday. I didn't know how I was gonna. I got it done, and then of course I get it out, and the guy's like saran wrapped the whole thing. It was like, oh man, but it turned out to be okay. Like but yeah, the packaging peanuts. I think everybody's on board with packaging peanuts. That's a pain.
Yeah, we started a GoFundMe. That's pretty funny.
But this came from Canada. This little thing. It's not comics, but this is going to be really, really cool. I know what this is, and baby knife, and I think you're going to like this. I think everybody's going to dig this. I'm. This took a little while. Sometimes getting stuff over the border can be a little bit tricky, but this is going to be cool. It's not bent up diaper boxes. It's bent up backer boards is how they did this, but we'll see. And kind of, it's taped up in a Mylar. Okay. Okay. All right.
Just a Mylar?
Yeah. So Mylar, but yeah. Okay. Well, we'll cut these out. But
oh yeah, shit, I forgot about that.
These are cards, and they're special cards. But yeah, it does have like the card protectors on these, so it's probably fine. Probably fine. Yeah. I don't think this is going to be bad at all, but all right, cutting the tape. But yeah, these are from Mark Spears Monsters, the Series 2 cards, and inserted in Series 2, there were a couple like different types of cards you could get, like so like autograph cards. So these are Mark Spears autograph from the second Monsters card series. So this predates the comics. He was trying to get he wanted the comic out, but he couldn't get anybody to pick it up. So he was doing these cards, and I think starting in 2022, he did the first series, and by the second series, you could get kind of these cool, signed cards, but also you could get these. This is a printing plate for one of the cards. This is
cool.
A Scion. So this is a 1 of 1. So this is the actual plate they used to print that card, and they inserted these in some of the packs. So now I have 2 of them. I've got
is that a big nose and a mouth?
It's it's so shy. Yeah, it's a big eyeball.
Oh, okay.
Right here.
Oh, okay.
The mouth.
Okay. Yeah, that's better. Now you can see it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, one of one.
That's cool.
Yeah, and then these are actual Mark Spears signed.
Sweet.
And I don't know if you guys, I don't know if anybody else goes. I always pump the tires on the Beyond Wednesdays show. What they're doing over there is so cool, and I like Brian a lot. I like what they're doing, and Mark Spears is on there all the time. Like, you know, he's if he's not on talking, he's in the chat all the time. So yeah, it's just a cool thing. If you ever wanted to interact with Mark Spears and say hi, he's on that the cast that they do pretty much all the time. And Mike still needs to fulfill. He's on that 2 actions since then. Right.
Matt's question.
No, what was Matt?
Chonko, did you back the Mark Spears game? Did you back the Spears game, you said? Is that what you're talking about?
Did I back the Mark Spears game? Oh, Matt, back the crowdfunding?
That must be what he's talking about, yeah.
I'm not aware of a game, but I did back it's like the Werewolf versus Monster. I think it's his new series that is coming out through his Kickstarter, and it's really cool. Everybody should go and check that out if you haven't. They've got these just really, everything that guy does is cool though. It's like that's going to be really like some really hard to find variants that you can get just by backing the Kickstarter. But yeah, and you know, I don't know if everybody saw that guy when he was on Swaggle House. He was talking about just like how he was trying so hard to get in, you know, just Marvel, DC, and you know, even Image, and nobody wanted anything to do with this idea he had for this monster series.
He said, "Yeah, the crowdfunding game."
Yeah, I haven't seen the game. I'll have to look. Maybe it's recent. What I saw, it's he has a couple new series coming out, but the one I backed was this. I think it's Monster versus Werewolf, and it looks really cool. But yeah, nobody wanted to hire the guy, and they thought his idea was dumb, and they didn't really like his art, and here it is now, and it's like everybody just can't wait to get their hands on this stuff. And then he was talking about like how he wasn't, like, they weren't paying him, like, even as Monster started taking off, he had obligated himself to do that, like Return of the Living Dead, those covers, and they paid him. I think he was saying, like, for the first one he got paid like $165, and then Monsters took off, and they're like, hey, we want to do, you know, issue 2 or issue 3 or something. So yeah, when can you get started? And he's like, well, I'm not going to do it for $165 anymore. You know, I got a lot of them in demand. And they were shocked. They were like, no, that's the rate. Like, they weren't going to pay him. Like, they're going to just like pay him that $165 or something. It was kind of weird. But yeah. Did you post a link, Adam? I didn't see if it posted, or if you put it on my Instagram, I'll definitely check it out. Yeah, for sure. But let's see if I can find a bad one. I don't know on my packages here, but these look good. Oh, there's a couple weird ones. Let's see how this goes. Yeah. So, yeah, this one's just a cardboard envelope, and it does feel like bent up diaper box in here. Yeah. I don't know, guys. Could be no bueno. Is bueno or is no bueno? And then, so here's the other thing, man. Like, okay, advocates of bent up diaper box packaging. I know they're out there. So, all right, you do this, and then you're going to tape across this. Like, there's the thing where you could tear this across. Like, is the thought that's good, that's somehow, well, now it's secure.
Tank ass.
No. What happened?
Tank ass Bartholomew saying hi.
Oh, hi. Oh, I thought someone was defending the
No.
diaper boxes. Oh man. Okay. All right. So yeah, it's like, you could tear this off, but no, they want to tape. They want to reinforce with tape for extra security.
Oh no, Matt did say if it's a diaper box, it's a package full of shaving cream.
Well, someone's full of shaving cream. So now I got to work because I got to work. Yeah, it's like, so now you got to now I can't just like tear the thing off because this. So I'm gonna have to cut through. Let's go, baby knife. Cut away from you, so it's not to kill yourself.
Anybody in the chat, if do you know how, when you're on StreamYard, how do you draw in the pinwheel? Like if you're like doing a hashtag giveaway, I'm trying to figure out how you do that because I got some comics I can give away tonight too, but I want to do the pinwheel and I don't know how to do that.
It's bent up diaper box, guys.
Bent up diaper box, awesome.
Yeah, with a little bit of Scotch tape. So, yes. Going back to 1994, shipping. We got mullets, and we're shipping with bent up diaper boxes.
I don't remember whose stream it was, but Cliff on Comics got a package one time, and it was a cereal box. But it was really creative how they did it. It packaged well, but they turned the cereal box inside out. So it was a cereal box. It was really cool. I can't remember who that was, but
and the thing is, it's like when people are doing it this way, it's like so much work. And what are you saving? You're saving like $1.30. Charge me that. Charge me the $1.30 and send me it right. I'm much better off if you just leave the creativity to the comic artists. You don't need to do this. But this is cool. Gore Shriek #2. I'm collecting the series, and all these covers. Like, look at that.
Hang on. There you go.
Yeah, she's getting nice. Sucked into this Cthulhu monster thing.
Oh, I gotta add that to the list, man.
Yeah, these. Like I have I think Gore Shriek #3 or #4, where it's like the little girl eating the entrails. It's like, that's a crazy one. But yeah, I'm trying to get all of these, and they're not easy to find in good shape. This one has some spine ticks and stuff, but it's just going to stay raw. But these are like really cool, really disturbing covers. And yeah, if you're into that sort of thing.
I wish Leo at Mavericks watched our streams and stuff so I could tell him, say, hey, Leo, put that on my list. Go look for that. Go dig that out of your boxes somewhere because I'm sure he's got it.
Who was that?
The guy Leo works at Mavericks, one of my LCSs I go to a lot, and it's my dig. I did a highlight video on it. It's my Digging Paradise video, and the crazy stuff that I find. It's 90% of the time that's where I get it from is from his store. So something like that, Gore Shriek, that's freaking sweet. I bet you money he's got it. I'm gonna have to write that down.
I think there are 2 series. I think one is from, if I'm getting this right, I think one's from the 70s, and then this is from the 90s, I think.
Okay.
I think I have that right. Someone correct me in the chat if I have that wrong, but I believe it's 2 series. The first was the 70s, second this is the 90s one. And this is well, turn it around. I don't want to humiliate the Ernesto. Oh, wait a second. No. This is my guy. My guy Ernesto. No, he packages really well. Hold on. No. There's not going to be any shame here. This is going to be good. I know. I've bought from him a handful of times. And no shame here, man. There is no shame in Ernesto's game. In fact, he's like one of the best. He's like so yeah, you got the moisture barrier on the outside with all the fragiles all over it. And then he uses these really cool packages, these vault. It's like a Gemini mailer, but these vault ones. Yeah. I thought this might have been bad, but no. This guy is
a moisture barrier around it, man. Yeah, moisture barrier around it.
And the dude should, like, this is one of the people who should like teach other people. Like, look, man, follow Ernesto. Ernesto knows what the. Oh, okay. First one was 86. Okay. Yeah, I was wrong. I don't know why I thought it was, but he does this cool thing. Like, he puts it in, puts the comics in, and then he'll do the, like, he does the like he'll tape them together, but usually has a little pull tab on these. But it's like just these little ones. This one doesn't have the pull tab, but they're small, so it's like you can pull these off. And I tend to reuse these when I'm taping comics because it's painter's tape.
Likewise, because I was starting to wonder what sites you were buying stuff off of.
Depends. But this is eBay. But this guy's one of my preferred like sellers or something. I've got him like saved or something. I can't give you his name. I don't really want to do that. But yeah, this guy Ernesto.
And that's very true, communion. Yeah, it's good to see that some people are still able to ship comics. I tell you, I told you that before, man. That's why I don't hardly buy off eBay anymore, man. Because I just had too many times that they would ship them in freaking manila envelopes with no packaging around them or nothing. It's like, and you can obviously tell there was no spine ticks on them before they melt them, but they got them after they melt them. And it's like, what do you do? It's like, I'm like, all right, I'm done with that.
I agree completely. And it's like, but yeah, it does lead me to save certain sellers on eBay, but also like it's led me to go to like different stores. Like I use Unknown Comics a lot, which I know people have had problems with them, and I did have one problem with them where it was like a couple months they didn't send this thing. But normally I have really good luck with Unknown, and there are a couple others that I have saved. I don't remember them, but I'll go like to Unknown Comics. I'll go right to their site and buy a couple others. Comic. Can't remember. I'll remember it. But yeah, it's just a Doom Academy.
Doom.
Yeah, cool. The variant. I bought a couple of these. This is something where like if you had a really good LCS nearby, yeah. Oh no, I'm not buying off Instagram. No. No,
I do. I like that too, Tank Ass. I buy off like Cheddar. There's a few people I buy off of, not everybody,
If I knew the person.
I try to stay off Whatnot, man, because it's just like it's a good place to get books, but it's like I'll do too much of a dive into that area, man. So I try to limit myself where I buy from. So
if I knew the person on Instagram, then I would do it. But one of the things about eBay is that you have some recourse if somebody screws you. There's like you can get your money back, or it's pretty easy as far as that goes. And the thing is, I sell a lot, so it is something where you got to know to buy on an auction or stay with familiar sellers. Yeah. But yeah, that's just for me. But yeah, I've talked many times about how my local LCS is.
I agree, SideQuest.
What's that?
I said I agree, SideQuest. He says Whatnot can be dangerous.
Oh yeah,
because there's just so many people to pick from.
Yeah, I have bought. Brian from Beyond Wednesdays does he sells on eBay Live every Sunday night actually, and I'll buy from him. But again, it's like I'm buying from somebody I know and I can trust, so I wouldn't Communion is right. Like if my LCS weren't dog shit, that would be. I have two. Like one is like it's like really old and it's all like overstocked. The guy has another store like 2 hours away, and he just uses this place for like overstock, and it's just there's nothing in there. And the other is a very new spot, and it's almost all devoted to games. And they have a really small comics section, so it's like the two that I have that are near me are bad, and they don't get the things I want, and I don't frequent them, so they're not like ordering anything special for me. So I'm kind of left to my own devices as far as how to get the things I want. So
But anything else? Is that the last package?
Yeah. Let's see here. How about
let me show you this. Let me show you this real quick, Chonko. You wasn't on last night. You was hanging with your buddies and stuff, but I showed this last night.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
when did you get those in?
Just the other day.
Nice. I like those.
Yeah, had those made. That'd be something, doing giveaways or whatever. I can just something else kind of check in there. They're wasn't badly priced, and they're actually screen printed too, man. So I really impressed with it. I like them a lot. So
yeah, I'd like to get stickers made, but I need a logo first. That's kind of the thing. And
I'll try to help you out on that, buddy. We'll talk off.
Sure.
Yeah. And stuff and discuss what you think you might want or something. I'll try to throw a couple ideas together and
that would be cool. I have a couple conventions coming up. I'm going to go to C2E2. I think Eric said he was going to go too. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. And I also there's a horror convention. I can't remember what it's called, but it's kind of cool. And there's going to be Suspiria, this artist that I really like. I've shown her stuff a few times. She's going to be there, so I'm going to try to get some stuff signed, and I might try to do a commission. I'll see if I can work I don't know how much she charges for a commission, but that would be really cool if I could get one. So
pretty cool. Yeah. Eric, I was in a rush today. I need to get back on here sometime and mess around and figure out how I do that, how you add people to give them a wrench, that way every time they come on, they already have the wrench.
Let me figure it out.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, let me figure it out. We'll get back to you in 2027.
But that and the glare issue, it's like, because how I sit, my screen glares right over top of my eyeballs. It's like, ooh. Yeah.
I added a dimmer to mine, and it's helped a little bit, but like when I have the slabs in the Mylar, there's nothing can be done. So this is kind of like a certain
way with the head up and stuff. But yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's all right. I was just gonna say this is like a box and like some bubble wrap, and
I've got one of those
kind of like a raw comic. Yeah, I mean, it's cool. Nice. I mean, I'm sure the comic's going to be fine. Yeah, I mean, it's it's probably overkill, but it's like I respect it, man. It's like,
dude, I'd rather be overkill than underkill for sure.
And here's the thing: if you're going to be a nerd about anything, then you have to care about that thing. It's kind of the whole point. So, like, if you're going to be like nerdy about like, oh, I gotta bag and board my comics, and I gotta keep them in a nice place where free of humidity, and you're gonna, and you're like collecting and scouring trying to find these things and all that, and then you just wad it up in a bag with a diaper box and then wrap tape all the way around the thing. It's like, you don't care, man. You don't care. You lose your nerd street cred. I'm sorry. When what is going on here? Wow, I think he's put like backboards on the front and back of this comic. I don't know. Oh, yeah, he did. It is a cool one. It's Chamber of Darkness 4. And Alan showed this on his channel. This is the prototype for, I'm forgetting who it is. It is I ordered this a while ago, and I ordered it like after Alan showed it, and I'm forgetting who was of Conan. Yeah, Thomas got it. So yeah, the prototype for Conan is in this thing. It's not in the greatest shape, but I was like, wow, that's cool. And here it is. I bid on it. Yeah, it's this here. And it kind of goes into the prototype for it. And
show the front of it again. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. Let me show you the artwork. I think it's Barry Windsor Smith too. It is.
I'm gonna say
yeah, Barry Windsor Smith on the art, and it kind of goes into that. And it's just like it's like before Conan. What's
the book though? What's the front cover?
Oh, it's Chamber of Darkness number 4. It's not on like it's like the cover is kind of
just inside of it. Okay.
Yeah, it's just like there's multiple stories, but
Okay. Number
see,
4.
well, but like for K-Muno, what he's saying, like what I don't mean nerdy, I mean nerdy, like you're putting a lot of importance and time into this thing that's where you're obsessive about it in a way that other people aren't going to understand. Like you're obsessive, and you nerd out about that thing. Then if you're like that, then
See you, SideQuest.
it
I'm sorry.
oh, see ya, bye. I sorry. I yeah, I'm just saying that if you're gonna be nerdy, be a good nerd. Do it right. Like care about that thing, and don't like wad it up in a paper envelope and send it to somebody. You know, wear it. Wear that nerd badge. If you're a comic book nerd, then be a comic book nerd. And don't be, you know, don't go halfway. And yeah, so I don't think bagging and boarding is nerdy. I think taking care of stuff and obsessing about it is, and I think I think there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, of course. No, last night that's why I was on the live show. That's what I was doing. I was sitting there bagging and boarding what I'd
I'll do
picked
that
up
right
through the
now.
week. So, but
Did you get anything else new, Rich?
well, I got some things I showed last night. I show you guys if anybody in the stream that wasn't here last night might have caught it on the rewind or something. But just a few little things I got thanks to Dope Comics. Hang on a sec. Let me. Well, there you go. Yeah, I got this stainless steel rat number 2. Dope's he's got number 1, so I was trying like heck to find the first one. And then I've got my favorite find of the weekend is Steel Grip Starkey.
Oh my God. Is that 90s?
In the all-purpose power tool. It's a guy that's got a steel grip and a power tool. I don't know
if
it's
90s.
I don't know if it's a superhero porn star or what, man. I mean, you got no, it's 86.
Wow.
1986, man. So
those are cool.
Yeah,
I've never heard of that.
Me neither, man. I just happened to come across it was a 6-part series, so I need to get the first 3. I got the last 3, so
nice.
Be cool. And then I'm like I said, I showed some of these from last night, but I bought this because it's Richard Corbin, even though it's the telling of I guess Netflix. They were telling me last night. I think Matt and Evan Adam was saying that there's a Netflix series, The Fall of the House of Usher.
Yeah, is it who's the author?
It's Edgar Allan Poe's.
Yeah.
But this is Richard Corbin, so I love Richard Corbin.
Yeah, it's cool art. I mean,
yeah, I love his stuff, man. So I always pick that up when I can. And then Lyle had this on the other night, so I seen it. I was like, FOMO, elf thing.
Oh wow. it's like Elf Quest Man thing.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, it's really cool. And then let's see, what's this one? Oh, yeah, this Blood is the Harvest.
Whoa.
So just really, really cool. I
like that.
Yeah.
I like the monster in the back.
This is the one that caught my eye when I was digging. So
yeah.
Get in the center there.
Yeah. Yeah, that is.
It's all vampire action up in the corner.
Right on.
That's number 1 and 2. Let's see. And then like this one, the Zombie World. This is 1 of 3, but it's the.
I like that too.
Yeah. I love Mike Mignola, man. So.
Oh yeah, it's distinctive. Yeah, I was like, man, where do I recognize that? But yeah, right, as you mentioned it now, you can see it's Mignola.
He did the art and everything inside of it too, so it's pretty cool. But like I said, I need to get the first 2. Let's see what else I want to show. I showed stuff last night, but this is some of the bigger books I got.
Oh yeah,
Next year.
classic cover.
This thing has like super tanning on it, super tanning. But but the ink, like on Fury, there is gorgeous. And the book, man, if it was like true white, it'd be in the 9s. You know, as far as grading goes, it is just flawless. There's hardly any ticks. I think there's only like one tick, which I think I could press out. I just wonder if shoot, what's his name from Comic Spa? I don't know if he could give that a bath and lighten that down or something. But it presents really well. I love it. I love it either way. But
I'm sure you can, or use my guy Ron. Down in Florida, Palm Beach Presser. Ding.
Oh, okay.
Anybody. I can't recommend him enough. Good dude and really really good at what he does. And I've sent some stuff in. I've like cracked and submitted stuff to CGC that he's worked on for me, and just vouch for him completely. And like great rates and great communication. Just good dude.
Good dude. Yeah, come on. Oh shit! What the hell? I did something now. What the hell?
We can still see it and everything.
Okay, I clicked on something. It brought something.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oof, that was close. I almost hit end stream.
Oh,
because it brought. I double clicked on something and it brought up the code to whatever I clicked on, and it was taking up half my screen. So when I went to close it out, the X, when it closed out, then the cursor was right over top of end stream.
Oh no.
But yeah, I agree with you, Matt. I was trying to get Matt's comment up there. There we go. Yeah, I love that cover too. That's why I'd seen it, man. I've always liked that cover.
And I think it's always got some tanning to it. Like I've never seen it like perfectly white.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I mean, it might be something that you could have cleaned a little bit,
but honestly, man, the way it's tanned, it looks like it was made that way.
Yeah, and it's the only way I've ever seen it. So like I wouldn't even know how to see it. I wouldn't even know what to do if you saw one. Like it would almost look fake if it were like totally white.
And then I got this.
Oh yeah,
it's John Buscema.
Is that first Red Guardian?
Yep, first appearance of Red Guardian. So I snagged it up. My one LCS Hour comic shop down in Milford, Ohio. They had bought a collection off somebody, so they got some new stuff in. So that was 2 books from there. And then we was talking about buying off Instagram. Well, this is one I got off of Cheddar's Comics. It's signed by George Perez.
Right? You know Cheddar, right?
Cheddar. Yeah, I have over the last however long I've been buying off him. Last year, half a year. It's been almost a year, probably. I'd say. Thanks to SideQuest, Eric. He somehow he suggested it to me. Somehow I was in conversations with him about it or something, and that's how I ended up getting to know Cheddar. But hell of a guy, man. Honest, very honest. Just top of the line seller, dude. I can't preach for him enough.
Yeah, that's great when you find people like that you can rely on, and they're good, and I mean that's always a good thing. I mean it is something. I mean you meet so many cool people in the hobby, but yeah, when it comes to buying and selling, every once in a while you run across people who are shady, man. Like I've bought stuff like especially Golden Age stuff where it arrives and it's like clearly been trimmed or something, and it's not or missing pages or something. It can get a little bit weird, I think, sometimes.
And then the Fox. I looked through it or something. It was just something that my eye kind of liked it. Thought, well, I'll check it out. Red Circle Comics, so. And then this one, I think Up and Adam is one that really recognized it, but this is, it's Nat Rat, but it's done like the Batman's anniversary edition.
Wow.
And it's even he's got a Kiss belt buckle on. I love that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's real cool. But I mean, I still have the big old box of the store closing box. You know, I basically bought a whole short box full. But I think I showed a lot of these on that one that I had done. But yeah, I still can't. Eric suggested how to do that pinwheel, but I'm still not sure how to bring that in and have it be effective. I wish I knew how to do that, because I wouldn't mind giving away a few comics. But
Yeah,
so what's the? Let me hang on a second here. There we go.
I'm just kind of opening these are good. I can tell they're good packages, so like
Okay.
nobody's gonna care because I'm not gonna be crying, but I'll still show everybody what I'm getting.
Show what you're getting, yeah.
Yeah, like
good packaging, though.
Yeah, good packaging. It's kind of a bag, like a Rubik's Cube bag, but I can't find. Oh, here it is. It's tape here. It was like it was getting harder the more I handled it, like a Rubik's Cube. But yeah, it's have been buying still. Not even reading it, but I like ordered these in advance. Like I pre-ordered the Absolute Batmans, and I got a couple covers.
Nice.
Number 6. Maybe I'll catch up on it because I it's like I went through like the first 3, and then I kind of just stopped reading and I didn't care anymore. I figured out that I'm just not a Scott Snyder fan. And it's like I read another thing when I was in it's like a magazine-sized comic that I brought with me to Mexico. It's like Jock doing the art. I think Jock's great. And Snyder wrote it. It was that one. You won't feel a thing. It's called. It's just, and it was not. It was not good at all. I intended to just read it, in my hotel room, and I got about halfway through the thing, and I was like, nah, no bueno. But yeah. It's like when you hear a description, sometimes it's like, wow, yeah, I think I might like that, and then you actually start reading it, and you're like, wait, what? This is so good.
Yeah, I'll show you. Yep. Shaky camera. Trying to reposition. but yeah, I got. I can show you my. You saw about Batman stuff. Simon Bisley had did a cover, and I had ordered this a couple months ago to make sure that I still got a copy of it, because I love Simon Bisley. So you can see that's absolute.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah,
it's a cool cover.
Yeah. So I made sure I just went ahead and ordered it, and when it came in, so I actually forgot about it, and he was like, "Hey, your Simon Bisley's cover came in." I was like, "What?" And then he showed me. I was like, "Hell yeah!" So that's pretty cool.
I just got a notification on eBay here. It got away, doggone it. Yeah, I was bidding on a golden. It went way higher than I was gonna pay for that much anyway. Yeah. Okay, so it's okay. No, it's totally fine. Yeah, you didn't win this auction, but no, I wasn't spending $700 on that, so that's okay. You can keep that one. But it's a Golden Age, a horrific number 2, but it's fine. It's fine. I don't need it that bad.
You being a horror guy, have you ever read The Red Rooms?
No.
Oh, really? It's the guy from. He passed away. He's the one that. Shoot, it's slipping my mind. What's that? Kayfabe. Did you ever watch Kayfabe on YouTube?
No. I. Oh wait. Maybe so.
Yeah,
channel.
Ed Piskor.
Yeah.
Ed Piskor. Yeah, cartoonist Kayfabe. Yeah, thank you.
Oh yeah. Yes, I do know.
Brain knocking, man. But this is Ed Piskor's book that he was doing and stuff. One of them. This is in my giveaway box. I got more in my main collection, but I just had to see this in my giveaway box. And you like horror, and I didn't know if you'd ever.
Yeah,
I really like his art. I mean, the subject matter is out there, but it's it's supposed to be like it's murder on the dark web for fun and profit is part of the title.
Oh, wow.
And it's about a league of murderers, and they're all like sexual deviant style people that like to
Wow.
torture and kill or whatever. But he did some other stuff, and it's a shame that he never got a chance to do some more mainstream stuff, because I really love his style.
Yeah, that sounds like, something I generally I like the creepy kind of horror kind of stuff. Yeah, I like the I don't know, like the sexual deviant stuff. I wouldn't be as into, but I do like, just like creepy, you know old, golden age stuff, and even, newer stuff. But yeah, like creepy monster.
And the way that thing's laid out, it's like old school indie style. How he does it and stuff. But yeah, really, really, really cool. But cool art.
Yeah, I don't know if I don't know if people saw this, but if people watched the video I did yesterday, I think anybody who watched the video, I think they were kind of keying in on the message on my shirt rather than the video. But I showed this yesterday. I just put it up. This is something that got lost in the mail for, I don't know, almost 30 days.
Wow, that's crazy, dude.
And I just hate the post office so much, man. I mean, I know I'm not the only one that this happens to. And it's like, it's like in the tracking for the post office, it'll be like, making its way through the system. It's like, where's my package? Oh, we'll be here. We'll be there.
Yeah.
And today it's in Texas. It's like it was coming from Washington. And then tomorrow, and then it's suddenly, in routing facility in Louisiana. And it's like, dude, and it was an expensive book. It was like not like $5 or something, but it's this Voodoo #1 from 1952. I'll try to do it so you can kind of see.
Yeah, I love that.
Try to put it a little bit closer, but yeah. So I bought this. It's from the Ruben Blades collection. The actor Ruben Blades, last year he auctioned off his collection. He had just a ton of Golden Age, and one of the things I didn't realize. I mean, I was buying it because it was Voodoo #1, a cool Golden Age cover, and a Ruben Blades copy. And I was like, wow, that's really cool. But as I was looking at this yesterday, I didn't realize that's Matt Baker. It's a Matt Baker horror cover. And Matt Baker did not do many horror covers. Like I was going to ask either Steppo or Alan, but I believe he only did 2. I don't think there's a third. But like up here, this Nightmare, I think that's the only other Matt Baker cover he did. So I believe I have both of them now. So I unless I'm mistaken, I think I have that story correct. So I didn't remember that was the second one. I knew he did a second one. I wasn't familiar with what it was. So like pure happenstance, I got this because I kind of saw what it was, and I think I got it for a good price, and it was this Ruben Blades copy, and I think people weren't paying attention that it was. And then a nice 4.5 with off-white pages, from 1952, and then it just happens that it's a Matt Baker cover. I was really excited when I saw that, because I didn't realize that when I bought it.
Cool, man.
Yeah, I was really happy with that one. But yeah, that was all I had to show. I was just yeah, and I feel bad. I would have come on your stream yesterday, but like I said, a couple friends come over, and yeah, wasn't gonna.
No worries, buddy. I when I did it yesterday, it was last minute. I think it was like after 6 o'clock. I was like, well, do I want to or don't I want to? I was like, yeah, might as well. So I had to get everything set up and everything. Eventually, the room I'm in now is going. I'm going to get it cleared out of other stuff, because I'm actually going to move into a different bedroom in my house. So then this is going to become my comic / art / creativity / social media room, whatever you want to call it, man cave, basically.
Awesome.
So eventually it's going to get there. So, but
Yeah.
I'm stationary, got my laptop all set up and everything. But
Yeah.
don't take me too long to get everything set up, but no big deal. But man, I'm gonna have to work on trying to figure out how to do that pinwheel for the next time we do this or I do this or whatever, because I do want to do another giveaway eventually. But I like doing that pinwheel, and I got to figure out how you do that while you're in. Hey, dope. What's up, buddy? Hope you guys enjoyed your getaway, man. I bet you guys had a blast.
Yeah, hopefully you guys got footage of that. Hopefully you got some stuff to post. That would be cool.
Yeah, I want to see the footage of that three-way. I definitely want to see that. It's
I'm sure it was hilarious. I mean, all three of those guys are funny, so it had to be a lot of fun.
Yeah. I being envious or jealous there's not a word. I'd have loved to have been there, but I couldn't have. I was tied up anyhow. So, but it's cool that them guys got together like that, and I hope you guys really had fun. Can't wait to meet you guys at Heroes Con. So, I know you. It's up in the air for you, Chonko, but yeah, it'd be great if you could, see your crystal ball and see if you'd be able to go or not or something. But I know sometimes it's hard to plan way ahead and stuff because.
Yeah, I won't be able to go. I think if I had planned it earlier in the year, I could have managed it with my travel schedule, but I can't. So yeah, I think the only two conventions I'm really hitting is going to be C2E2 because it's right by me, and I'm not traveling that week, and then this horror convention. I have it pulled up here. It's called the horror convention. It's called Nightmare Weekend in Chicago. And yeah, I think it'll be pretty cool. A lot of, like Walking Dead people are going to be there, and, artists and stuff. And yeah, I wish I could make it to Heroes Con. I know everybody, it sounds like everybody's going, and I would like to, but not this year. I will try. Yeah, that one sounds cool. Terrificon sounds cool to me. But I'd like to go to one of these where a lot of people are going that that I know from the YouTube thing. That would be cool. But
I haven't been this amped up about a trip for a long time, so I'm really, really looking forward to it. I don't take too many vacations through the year just because of either not necessarily work, but just personal family stuff and everything else. But so I'm really looking forward to this trip coming up. I just can't wait. Usually I don't want time to fly by, but I feel like a little kid, man. I'm like, come on, Christmas, get here. Instead it's June. I'm like, come on, June, get here. Where you at, man? Hurry up.
Are you bringing stuff to have signed at all? Any of the artists?
Yeah, I'm kind of waiting until we get closer to it because how they change the lists all the time. People come in and out of it. So I'm going to wait to see who actually is kind of almost locked in, and then probably be a last minute thing. I'll probably throw a short box full of some stuff and bring it down and try to get signed. Because that's my main thing. I just want to go down and hang out with everybody and just have a good time. But I would like to get some signatures and stuff. If it's certain artists that I really like, I'd love to, autograph and maybe a picture or something. But I will be filming. I don't know if I'll be filming all the time, but I will be filming and stuff. So I'm sure I'll end up, because I'll be there all 3 days. I'm going down on Thursday not early, but I'll get out, I'll leave here and get down here by 1-2 o'clock, and then get in my motel room type of stuff and hang out for the day. Because my cousin, he's coming out of DC, he's going to be with me. So
that's good.
So, but he's coming down, I think Thursday also. So, but then we bought the 3-day pass. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, man, it's going to be. I just can't wait. And I went ahead and booked my room for an extra day, so that way I just get up on Monday morning and then take off.
Yeah, I'm envious. I wish I think if I had planned sooner, I could have done it. But by the time I really heard like how many people were actually going, it was a little bit too late for me with my own travel schedule. It just wasn't going to work. But yeah, I wish I could.
So he's doing a Nightmare Weekend in Richmond, Virginia, too. Adam says.
I don't know if check if they have the same people, but if you're going to that Suspiria, I know I think she's only doing Chicago though, but yeah, it's like, you know, a couple of my favorite artists working right now, you know, I'll be able to, well, a few of them kind of knock off the list for some signatures, but yeah, Suspiria at the horror weekend thing, and then here at C2E2, Dan Parent, Dan Mendoza from Zombie Tramp, and
Cool.
who's the third one? Jenny Frison. Jenny Frison's going to be there too.
Okay.
Oh, and Chris Claremont is going to be there.
Oh yeah,
that would be cool to get.
That line would be probably wrapped around the building twice.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, but I've got a raw X-Men 94 that would be really cool to have signed by Claremont.
Oh yeah.
Zombie
Tramp.
Yeah, I'm going to try to get Mendoza to sign some stuff, and I, you know, I have this idea, and I don't like. I'd like to work out the live stream thing from my end so I can figure it out. But yeah, you know, if I'm going to go and especially if somebody's like, you know, if Mendoza's line isn't that long or something, I would like to have either stickers or cards or something, and say, hey man, if you want to come on the stream, just, you know, talk to people. I'd like to do that, you know, for all those guys, and it would be kind of cool to even though the channel is very small, it would be kind of cool to like do some actual interviews with some of these artists and stuff that I really like.
Yeah, I know we've talked about doing that, and I think that'd be pretty cool format for the show too. You know, but anybody that's sitting in there, I mean, we only got 6 people, but pass the word around. If you guys can think of a good channel name for me and Chonko's, you know, streaming show, like I said, we would probably be doing it monthly or bi-monthly anyhow. It wouldn't be an every weekend type thing, but just everyone. I've been racking my brain around trying to think of a cool.
I think some Two Beards thing, you know, I was I was thinking something around the lines of the 2 girls 1 cup thing, like, but like 2 beards.
Oh God,
2 beards 1, you know, like again, you're just to be like silly with it, but 2 beards 1.
2 beards 1 dog.
Yeah, like something that would like kind of right, but I couldn't think of anything that was going to work. But I thought it would be funny.
Funny to play on words on that, yeah.
Yeah, with the beards thing. 2 beards 1 show, 2 beards 1. Yeah, 2 beards 1 2 beards 1
show.
Yeah,
that's pretty good. That's not bad up and Adam. I like that. 2 beards 1 mic.
2 beards
1 show. I like that, Thomas. I do like that.
2 beards 1. Yeah, there's got to be something like, especially like something that where it made people like think of, like, you know, if like a rhyme with cup or something, like made them think like, wow, that's dirty, like, you know, or something, you know, without it actually being dirty, you know.
So all you purrs have clicked on the wrong channel because this is common.
That's funny. Yeah. I don't know, but yeah, we should probably keep going because Matt's stream is going to be starting here in a little bit.
Yeah, it's 9 o'clock, but yeah.
Oh, 9 o'clock. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, we're pushing an hour, so
yeah,
that's pretty good. And I really don't have, without repeating myself from last night, I really don't have anything new to show. I have been reading the book you sent me, Chonko. Like I said, it's been hectic this past week, so I haven't really read anything at all.
That's cool.
When I went to the comic shop the other day, it was just to kind of get my mind off of everything else, and I am reading it. So, and I'm going to do a video on it when I get done, kind of review it and talk about it a little bit. Because that's I think that's what I was saying last night. I was joking around. I was like, I haven't put out a video in like a week. It's been a little over a week, and I'm like, man, I'm slacking now. I just feel like it feels like a month, but it's only been a week, you know. So,
like this past week, I had the one when I was traveling. I had one that was going to drop. I had it scheduled the Bruce Timm episode. I just had it scheduled and it dropped. But then it's like I didn't put something out for a few days, and then I lost 2 subscribers. I'm like, man, guys, it's only been 2 days. Don't jump ship yet. And I was like, And did I say something to someone? Or then, like in one of the videos, I'm like, I didn't do a video. So it's like, why would you even stop subscribing? I don't know. But it is what it is.
Hagen from Lettuce Comics, man, he gave me great advice on that. He's like, just don't pay attention to it, just that, it will go up and down. And that happened to me quite a bit before I hit 50. It was like, and it would be more than just one. It'd be like 2 or 3, and then I might pick up one back. So that's why it took me so long to get over 50, because I had people unsubscribing to me, and it was just like, okay, well, I'm sorry. I'm trying to do better. I'm trying to do my videos better, type thing. But
yeah, I think I mean, I do pay attention to it, and I kind of like I do watch the different metrics and stuff, and kind of yeah, I know a lot of people don't, but I especially paying attention to what people seem to like and what they don't like. What are people watching and what are they not watching, and which can sometimes be like a bit of a bummer, because like some episodes where I like put a lot of work into it, where I like did a lot of research and really like edited things and stuff. They sometimes don't do that well, and then sometimes where it's like one where I was just kind of like logged in and was like, hey, gonna do this. So it's a little bit hard to tell like sometimes like what people are watching and what people are going to watch and what they're not going to watch. So yeah, I mean, at the end I'm going to do what I want to do anyway, but I still, it's like it'd be cool, like sometimes if the ones where it's like really well thought out and you've really kind of planned it and you put a lot of work into it, it's like if that translated to like people actually watching it. I guess that's the thing.
Yeah, that's very true. I'm gonna put you on. I'm gonna give you the floor for a minute, Mike. Let me get it.
Sure. Yeah. So I think for the 2 books, the Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees, I might do a video, and I'll just kind of just say how to enter there. I mean, or I might just choose from the comments, or yeah, I mean, or if it's like if something's like somebody's really interested in it. I mean, it's not going to be like a real giveaway. It's just like I want to get this story out to people who want to read it, because I think it's fantastic, and I think more people should read that. And yeah, like I said, I got it on Amazon. I just bought a couple copies to yeah, I'll probably make a video. Just we'll just I don't know, anybody who like comments, I'll choose names out of a hat, or I'll do the pinwheel thing, or something, just on my show. Figure it out, whatever's fair.
Is Adam, you still here? Are you still out there in the chat, buddy? I know he likes John Buscema, and I've actually had this for a while. I bought it. It's I keep it in the box. I haven't even taken it out of the packaging because but I think I'm gonna open it up just to look inside it. I actually kept forgetting about having it, but it's this. If I can get it, let me go large on myself. It's this big old.
Was that a book?
Yeah, it's a book. John Buscema's Marvel Heroes Artist Edition.
Wow.
That's how big that sucker is, man. It's massive.
You still got the wrap on it.
Yeah, I still got the wrap on it, man, because I was like, I don't know if I want to take it out of the packaging or
No.
It's such a beautiful book, man. But I know you can get a smaller version. But
yeah.
that's just
cool.
I'm gonna open it up.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, this back cover.
Oh yeah.
Big John's name. I love that dude. Just
yeah.
So it's opening up this Virgin book. This is gonna be hard. It's artwork. This is probably the closest I'll ever to own.
Oh wow! They're all like copies of the actual covers that he did.
Yeah,
that's cool.
A lot of stuff in it, man. It's so stinking cool. And like I said,
yeah, badass.
I loved his Hulk, the version of his Hulk. He didn't do it.
The big classic cover, the Hulk, where he's like holding it up on his back, the title.
Yeah. Well, that's Chonko. That one.
Oh, Steranko. Wait a minute. Why did I confuse that? Yeah. That's
Yeah, that's
Steranko,
another
yeah.
one. That's another one I regret that that LCS that closed. He had a copy of that, and this past Friday, this Friday, a couple days ago, it was their last day the shop was open, and I could not make it up there because I wanted to see if I could. I was going to try to work a deal out with him to get that book because I absolutely love that.
That's right. We talked about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to
I don't know
find.
why I thought that.
Yeah, look at this. That's the cover one. Yeah, it's just the cover again.
Oh yeah, nice.
It's a really badass book, man. But yeah, because like he did a lot of Thor. Getting backwards, I can't figure out how to do it. There we go.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, Lyle.
Lyle's here. Hey, buddy. So what's this in here? Oh, they're fold-out pages. Wow.
Oh wow.
In the center. I don't know if it was a poster or is it. Oh, shoot.
Oh wow. Jeez, that's enormous.
Oh, shit.
That's hard to show.
Yeah, it's hard to show because it's so stinking big. But then
Oh yeah, there it is. Submariner 1. That's badass.
Yeah, I got that book right up on the wall. Oh, big sucker.
Yeah, that's cool.
Another Submariner.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, it's just cool because it's got all his notes and scribblings on the side, and the photocopy, man, is so realistic. It looks like the real thing, because of how tape looks, old tape looks and stuff. Really good photocopies of everything. So
yeah, that is cool.
Just a really cool book. I think I paid $100 for it off Amazon.
Not bad. I was thinking that would be like at least $300
plus, or I bought it probably over a year ago.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And it's been sitting over in the corner, and I've never opened it because I was like, I don't know if I want to take it out of the plastic or not.
Yeah.
I'll definitely keep it in its box. It's a good big giant packaging box. It's got like double walls all the way around it and stuff, to keep it from moving around. It's real thick cardboard. So
yeah, it's really nice.
For that kind of money, it better come very well packaged.
That's right. Exactly right.
But yeah, guys, well, that make a noise. Everybody in the chat, thanks for coming and hanging out with us. Go over to Matt's channel here in an hour and show some love and support to him. And
Alan tomorrow, Alan on Monday.
Alan's on Monday.
Matt again on Tuesday, I think. Matt does his interview.
I believe it is. If Matt's still here, you might be off getting ready.
Yeah, it's probably getting ready.
But yeah, thank you, K-Munin. You have a good week too, buddy. I was going to say I got me and Up and Adam is going to be on the Hangover Show this Sunday coming up at 9:30 a.m. Central, and then or not Central, but Eastern, Eastern, and then I'm on Gary B's channel April 3rd, which is a Thursday night. I think it's 7:00 Eastern. So I got a few more lined up. So
yeah, I got Alan and I are doing something on Wednesday. We're gonna film something. I think he's gonna do an interview show. Maybe show some books and stuff. So we're gonna film it during the day, kind of around my lunch, and then I don't know when he'll put it out. It'll show up on Alan's channel.
Yeah, I think it was Friday night's show. He was I was just on the comment section. I wasn't on the show, but thanks to Matt, he was giving him a hard time too, because he's like saying, how you, Matt, how do you get all these guests? How do you? And Matt's like, I asked them. He's like, I'm not doing anything special. It was pretty funny. So I was ribbing Alan a little bit too by telling him, saying, yeah, I've never been invited, buddy. I said, I need to get the invite first. Yeah. So he actually, when I sent last night before I went on the live show, I sent out the word to everybody, and I got on Instagram Messenger and was messaging different people, and I messaged him, and he messaged me back this morning and said that he had missed the message and this and that, but we would get together, maybe schedule something on his show too. So I was like, oh, cool, it sounds good to me.
Yeah. It's it's one of those things where so many people are so welcoming in this, like, they and really like interested. They like kind of want to get to know you, and they want to. That's been one of the best parts of it. I know I mentioned it in that video that I made, but I wasn't expecting that. I don't know why I wasn't. I was expecting it to be just kind of me just grinding away on my own, and like, maybe occasionally, you show up somewhere or something, but like I thought for like a couple of years it would be just kind of grinding away, just on your own, and but no, there are a lot of people who are just so supportive, and they're like really welcoming and really cool, and just nice, and it's been humbling to, and it's something that it's kind of made me decide that, like, yeah, as my channel grows, I really want to foster that same thing, and I want to make sure that that if somebody else is starting out, that I help them, in the future, like if I can.
Pay it forward and keep the good karma. And like you said, man, I can't say it enough as much as of how welcoming everybody's been. And the two old farts in here trying to trying to figure things out. And yeah, I agree, Chris, for doing live streams. You get viewers from other people's, grow together. So true, man.
Yeah.
So true.
And that's really helped. I mean, and also it's like, I don't know. I've been trying to like make sure I kind of like, compartmentalize this in my head, that I, like, how do you like wanting subscribers, or I mean for me it's like I'm putting a lot of time into it, and I like, it makes me feel good to know people are watching, and especially know that people like it. I guess that's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, especially like when I feel like I have something to say, like where it's like, yeah, I have this thing, and I want to kind of put this out there, or show some comics, or say something funny or goofy, and see, however it goes, but to know that there are people who are actually enjoying it is really, it's just rewarding, I guess.
Yeah, Christopher, he said, I didn't know Chonko. Now I do. This stuff works.
Thanks, Chris. Every
Wow.
time. Yeah.
It's like Fight Club for comic nerds.
Except hopefully people talk about it.
Yeah.
You want people to talk about it.
Yeah, you want people to. That's number one rule.
Yeah, please talk about it. Please talk about it everywhere.
Comic Fight Club is please talk about it.
Yes, please talk about other people's channels. And yeah, and and that's another thing, Lyle. I agree with that, and it's also like, it's a thing where it's like, maybe you have, I don't know, however many friends in your day-to-day life or family or whatever, but they don't want to hear about it. Like, if you bought that cool comic book, no, they do not care. But to be able to share it with people who do is really super rewarding and a lot of fun. And it's been really, really cool.
Yeah, it's I'm the same way. I have my cousin, but he lives in DC. So I mean, with today's technology, yeah, we can get on here and even do private StreamYard or something, and talk, or just on your phone or whatever. And we do blah blah. We do that. Too many
easy for you to say.
Yeah, too many doo-doos. But it just makes it nice to have a community to come to and have more people talk. Because I have none of my buddies, I've been friends with since 5th grade. Most of those guys, just a little group of guys, 5 guys, but none of them are in the comics.
Yeah. Same with me. Yeah. My friends, none of them. Well, I have one who, but he's like totally anti-social media, will not do anything. But he one friend who is.
Really? That's yeah. I've got another group of friends that, my car side, my car side buddies, because I've been in a hot rodding since I was a wee little lad,
Cool.
so been around it my whole life. And so that's still part of my life, but not as much as it was. But, but yeah, it's really cool. Cause like I said, nobody, nobody in my family, when I first told my family, I actually told my family before I even told my friends when I started my YouTube channel. And there's they were very supportive, but they were just like no clue what it was, what it was, or what it was. They're like, "Oh, real okay, oh, yeah, all right, yeah. What is it? Comics? Oh, okay. I didn't even know you collected comics." I said, "Well, I'm not hiding it. I just don't
Yeah.
bring it up because I know nobody else is into that. So when you get around people, you just don't bring it up. So they're always surprised, like, you collect comics?" I'm just like, yeah, I didn't talk to you about it because I knew you didn't do that. So it's like,
Right. And it's also like if you do talk to them about it, like you'll start to see their eyes glaze over,
yeah,
and they're like off somewhere else as you're telling them, "Oh yeah, and the first appearance of this character is blah, blah, blah." They don't care about that.
yeah, they don't. It's funny.
Yeah, yeah. I told my talked to my mom about it a little bit, and yeah, I did this. I started a YouTube channel about comics. She's like, "Oh, well, yeah, you like comic books." I'm like, "Yeah, I do, actually, yeah." And she's like, "Oh, well, that's good," but like zero interest in watching any of this, which is yeah, but it's fine. I get it. It's like if you're not specifically into comic books, you wouldn't be interested. I understand.
Right. Yeah, I agree with you there, Lyle. That's how I am too. My cousin, like I said before, my cousin from DC, he's the only one. When I remember to tell him to text him, I always forget to text him, to say, "Hey, I'm doing a live stream. Come on if you want," But,
Right.
yeah, I think we'll button this up. And thanks everybody in the chats for hanging out. This little. I called it Chonko's mess up show. I didn't know if you seen that, Chonko.
Yeah, I just for those who came late, this was originally going to be on my channel, but my version of StreamYard doesn't allow me to see chat, and it's very frustrating. So I mean, as we were talking about, I was like, this isn't going to work. So we came over here, and I got to figure it out. I don't know. I can see chat if I'm in someone else's stream, but
Yeah,
on
if you're a
mine,
guest.
yeah, it doesn't allow it, and it doesn't allow anyone else to see the chat either. So yeah, it was
There's gotta be like a lock button somewhere on it or something. Yeah, I don't know.
it's how I set it up somehow. I screwed something up.
You get on YouTube and look for an instructional video on how to use StreamYard, and I guarantee it, they'll be on there.
I know that I just have to do it. I thought that I had it figured out, but I didn't. It turned out right. So
I got to figure out how to bring the pinwheel in. Eric was talking about opening a window or doing something, and I was just like, okay, I have to try to figure out how to do that. I'm always too afraid to close out a window or shrink this window down or whatever, because I'm afraid I'm going to hit in stream, and then, then you're like, oops,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I feel the same way, and yeah, it'll all get worked out. It'll take a little time here. It's like I said, unless if you had like a 15-year-old kid, they'd be able to just punch this in, and this would have been gold. We would have videos playing in the background, and all kinds of cool effects by now.
Yeah. Thank you, Lyle. Thank you. It's just like I said, doing these little impromptu ones, just figure them out, get practice, and then work on something for me and Chonko.
Yeah, and that'll be fun once we get the bugs worked out.
Stuff, but
yeah.
But all right, guys. Well, remember to go to Matt's here a little under an hour and give him love and support, which I know you guys will if you're not busy and stuff. And thanks to like I said, everybody in the chats, and until next time, I guess. Have a good week, everybody, and might see you next weekend if I just determines on what's going on. So, and I'll try to get. I was trying to get I know I keep saying goodbye, but then I keep thinking of something to say. But you know, April 3rd is going to be my 2-month mark, and
Oh wow.
I was wanting to do. I wanted to have 20 videos by that point, and I'm 3 shy because I don't count the live ones.
Okay.
I want it to be pre-recorded. So, but yeah, I'll get it there. I'll probably pump 3 out in one day, but it'll be
Right.
But yeah. But anyway, everybody, thanks for coming out to Chonko's Mess Up Show. And just teasing you, buddy. Just really.
No, it's good. It's fair. It's fair.
Yeah. But we'll see everybody, and hopefully see everybody over in the chats on Matt's channel. So good night, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. And